That's what we're looking for. Yay. Yay. Rain, as always. It never ceases to amaze me. And every time you plan to go fishing or hunting or you do anything down here outdoor related, you gotta deal with rain. And what's the worst part is whenever you work, no rain. You never have rain on a perfectly flat, tide's moving, sun's out, beautiful kind of day. It's the day that you need to go fishing or you have to do something with the boat. That's what we're trying to do today, is get this boat out of the water so we can go fishing tomorrow. Over in Mississippi, we're gonna be fishing with our buddy Captain Kyle Johnson, our other friend Angelo Cepedos, and we're gonna be wade fishing at Ship Island for big speckled trout, hopefully. You can see, hopefully the weather's gonna cooperate, it's gonna hold out for us, we'll see. It seems like it starts raining and it stops, and it starts and it stops. It's this ongoing cycle of misery that we have to deal with. So I guess we'll see you guys in Gulfport. We can never get this boat out. I'm not sure where. My truck's all the way over there out the other side of the parking lot, and I gotta go get it. Guess I'm gonna have to get wet, but we'll see you in Gulfport. Come on, little dude.
I mean, I would get some, we got a long idle out, so get some of us idling out and stuff if you want. But that ride, it's going to be, unless that buoy's lined, but I don't think it is. I mean, that flag's standing up pretty good. It's going to be sporty out there. I mean, we brought in some hammer mangroves. I mean, studs. They were fat. Those fish are so healthy out there, too.
Now, you feel, you lean on the tank when they feed, and you can feel them. Inside, like in the water, the side wall of the tank, that fiberglass, you can feel it on your gut.
My name is Angelo Cepedos. I'm the hatchery manager, and this is the University of Southern Mississippi. We are the Southern Mississippi's only marine aquaculture research facility. We have a lot of programs that we use aquaculture technology that we develop here, but the purpose of growing those animals is purely restoration.
Getting good footage, because that's nuts.
We have 13 buildings that are dedicated to research on marine aquaculture. Anything from the small, tiny scale, like the beaker or the little plate type of research, to the bigger marine aquaculture, the large systems that thousands of gallons of water. Everything we do here is to help the aquaculture industry overcome bottlenecks so they can grow.
I would love to catch one in the wild like that right there.
What Angelos needs to do is whenever just one naturally dies in here for whatever reason, just give me the fish. I'll just go take some pictures with it. 15-pound trout.
Here, right here, and you feel it grunting right here. Nice male trout.
You say you're pretty superstitious about fish?
Oh, hell yeah. Every fisherman's superstitious.
That's what we're looking for.
Awesome, bud.
Yeah, that's what we're out here for. It was really, really windy on the way out here, and we stopped at one sandbar that was kind of occupied by another boat, so we gave them some space, let them have that sandbar, and we moved down the beach. Now we're on some fish. We're catching good trout, catching them on suspended twitch baits right now and jigs, catching mine on some Matrix Shad Ultraviolet. There's one right there. Oh, there's one. And then I'm throwing it on actually on a 1/2 ounce jig head, which is pretty heavy, but the surf's pretty thick, or the surf's pretty big right now, so kind of getting it to the bottom and just kind of letting it float along with the current take it. So the bag that Kyle's holding, everybody thinks it's a fish bag, but it's actually his lunch. He's got about 50 soft tacos in there. I tried to tell him he can't bring them with him out here in the surf. He's bringing them. It's okay, we're catching fish.
Throw $15 lures. You go get them. Went from a soft plastic to a hard bait. Size dramatically increased on the first cast. Look at that. Plum Nasty, Texas Custom Lures Double D. Great for surf side fishing. Probably about 18. Yep, right at it.
Fishing is, you know, it makes people scratch their heads and frustrates people, but at the end of the day, it's, you know, all about presentation, conditions. Even though we're using the same lure, we're using the same rods, just the matter of like our height and the way our wrist moves, the presentation will vary between anglers that are standing next to one another. When last time I went fishing with Kyle last winter, what we did was Kyle was throwing something like this, which was a slow sinking or suspending lure, and then I was throwing topwater. I feel more comfortable working that lure. You know, he started laughing. He's like, "You're not gonna catch anything using topwater." And sure enough, not only did I catch something, but I caught fish before he did, only because I presented the lure a little bit different than he did. And Kyle, when we were over there, the only reason we caught these two fish is because he's like a hound dog. He smelled the air and he's like, "This trout nearby."
Trout slicks are a very distinct smell. Some people say it smells like watermelon. I don't really agree with that. When the trout are feeding, when they go to take another, when they go to eat another one, they regurgitate a little bit before they eat that next one. And so you got a bunch of trout in the same area kind of regurgitating a little bit, and it makes that little slick. It's like a sweet smell, kind of like cut grass, you know, like it has that sweet type of smell.
You know, Kyle and I were commenting about, usually these spots right here are littered with like patches of seagrass. And there's no seagrass. Seagrass will hold the trout. They just camp out in the seagrass and they'll stay there. And they'll wait for bait to pass by. They'll come out, they'll eat a little bit, they'll come out. The other thing that seagrass does is hold shrimp. Shrimp will stay in the seagrass. So it brings the trout in to eat shrimp. No seagrass, no habitat, so the fish are just moving up and down.
Super awesome day. Had a great time. Angelos, Kyle, awesome day wade fishing. Caught a few nice trout, some good trout to eat. It was a great day. A little bit windy, but found them good. Good day. I don't know what else to say.